Hello and welcome back to the channel. This one's not going to be a very long video. I just thought I'd show you where I am on my latest trip in Berwick upon Tweed, basically on the Scottish border. It's classed as the borders. This is one of the most nicest sites I've been to in a long time, as in for views. When you can, the site's nice anyway, a bit on the expensive side. It's called Berwick Sea View. It's spot on. It's a club site, so you get the top class facilities. But I just wanted to show you. I'll come back to you later with the caravan. It's just I'm down here with the dogs. The views around here are stunning. I'll just switch the camera around. Obviously you've got the full coastline, which is spectacular. You wake up to that every morning. Absolutely beautiful. Just over there, that's the main Berwick Bridge. I've got the dog in my hand, by the way, so I'm trying to balance the main Berwick Bridge, the main train line. I don't know if you can just see up there. That's the caravan site where we are actually staying up there. And this is the old fishery kind of area, so they've got all the fishing boats and stuff like that where you can walk along. There's fish and chip shops, plenty of pubs. I just walked down to the local pub last night and it was spot on. Obviously we've got the two dogs. Holly's at the caravan, so Olivia's having a nap, and I'll swing it round. There's a brand spanking new sports centre just being built, Berwick Sports Centre, with a brand new swimming pool in. So I thought, why not? It's a 5-minute walk. I'm just going to have a walk up there. Clearly I can't record at the swimming pool because of all these new rights now, because of all these, you know, like you can't go getting out a camera in a swimming pool nowadays. I don't know what, you know, obviously with kids being there and stuff, it would be I would love to be able to just show you a quick preview. I might be able to, because there's a soft play there, and I think we're going to book a time in the soft play, and the soft play overlooks the swimming pool. So I might get a quick video if there's nobody in. Clearly if I started recording you probably get chucked out, but if the pool's empty I can't see a problem with it. And obviously we're going to have probably a day in Berwick. I've managed to add a few extra days. We're staying here till Saturday, so we're staying here 6 nights now instead of 4, so that's spot on. So I'll come back to you as soon as we're at the caravan site. We'll have a little look around there, a few places what we're going to. Harvey, hey. Thought I would just add this bit in because I really didn't know there was a promenade here at Berwick at Spittal, because we never come down this part last time we were here. So I'll just spin the camera around, just show you what we've got. It's fantastic. We're going to be coming down here quite often with the dogs on the beach. A nice area to have the pram on. Leads up there. Absolutely beautiful. Stunning place. And it goes all the way along right to the edge of them cliffs there. So yeah, thought I would add these bits in. Sorry again, I'm just going to spin the camera around. I'm trying this. As you can see, I've got 2 dogs in my hand and my son here, so it's a bit difficult. I had to cut the video off earlier. I was going to, I think I got some of it on film, but I don't think it's fair on Charlie. But he had Harvey, the big dog, on the leader, and he's seen another dog on the beach and decided to pull Charlie nearly down a cliff. It's just a soft sand cliff, nothing dangerous, but that's why the filming briefly, abruptly stopped just before, because I had to go and do some emergency diving to save Charlie. But he's okay, aren't you? Let's just get a video of him. Okay, show where the sand went on you. On there. And where's it on your arm? Were you hurt any? No, he wasn't hurt any. You just went down on the sand a bit, didn't you? But yeah, once Harvey starts to pull, he's probably twice the weight of Charlie. So there was no competition. Harvey won. So yeah, that fun and games. So now, like I've said, I'm going back up to the caravan. I'll do a bit film around the caravan, but with it being the bank holiday, bank holiday coming up, the Jubilee and everything, it's pretty much fully booked. Sorry, that's the dogs going mad. So it's quite busy to even get into the toilets to show you around. I know that sounds a bit weird, but I know a lot of you are interested in the camping, and you probably find it interesting what the facilities are like, and this one is no exception. It's very similar to the one that we're at Durham. You know, kind of 6 wash basin cubicles, six toilets, 6 showers. The only downside to this one, I will say, is at the Powerburn one and at the Durham one, every shower has a seat, where this one, there's only one of them with a seat and the other 5 don't, and that really does my nut in, where you've got nowhere like dry, especially when you've got like a child with you, just to put a few things down, like your towel, and while I'm getting Charlie dressed again after a shower, it makes it very difficult when there's no seat in there. I just don't know why. For the sake of a piece of MDF across, it would really make no difference, you know. So sorry, the dog's going mad on his leader. So yeah, I'll show you around them. I'll show you a quick look around the site when we get up there. And as I walk back, I'm going to show you a few of the local pubs, which I may have a little walk down the night if you guys are interested in seeing. Obviously Holly has to settle the little one. Charlie, unfortunately, is going home after we've been swimming. But when Olivia's getting settled, I just tend to keep out the way because I'm more of a distraction there, and she finds it very difficult to get her settled in the caravan because it's like a new environment. So what I tend to do is have myself an hour just out for a little walk myself and have a look round the local pubs. And I had a good look round yesterday, and I found 2 pubs that I want to try out tonight. Clearly, I might not get my phone out in a pub full of people drinking because they might think I'm some kind of creep, but I'll clearly do a bit of a walk down video to the pub, and if I get in there and it's quiet enough and I can get a quick little pan shot of what was going on. Last night it was funny, full of the locals. A few of them had too much to drink, not too much to drink, but had enough to drink, dancing, singing, good crack. And I absolutely love to see the real places that I'm at. You know, you could walk up the road and go to a Wetherspoons, and it's just the same as the Wetherspoons pretty much where you live. But I like to go to the proper local pubs, full of fishermen and stuff in there, have myself a couple of pints and walk back. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing tonight. And I'll get you to come along for the ride. Come along for the experience. I'll catch you soon. So here we're on like some kind of little high street. I don't know if this is like the main Spittal high street, but we'll do a bit of a pan shot. So obviously all lovely old-fashioned buildings in there. There's a nice church there. We're just going across the road. And this is the first pub we're going to give a try the night, the Red Lion. So yeah, this is somewhere I'll try the night for a quick pint if it's open, the Red Lion. I'll show you the one I went to last night. Opening hours there, 7 till Monday, 7 till 11. So there we go. Lovely old church there of some kind. Let's go and have a look what it is. So there we go, spiritual church. Very nice. So yeah, that's it, the little crossroads where we come to here. Down there, there's all sorts of fish and chip shops, kebab shops and everything. Bit of a walk down. That's the bit we went down last time where you can see all the fishing boats and that. And that was the little local pub I went into last night, which was rather interesting. So yeah, I'll be going back there for 1 pint tonight, and then I'll go and have a second one on the Red Line. I think there's some more down there. I've already walked down there where that car park is, and just up there is the campsite. So we'll have a little walk up and I'll show you a little walk into the campsite as much as I can. And walk up to the caravan, quick walk round. And like I said, I don't need all the little bits in, which I find interesting when we're here. Just thought I would add this nice little bit in here, the heart of Spittal. Obviously you've got all like the fishing memorabilia on. Welcome to the Spittal village. So obviously, as I was saying before, this is the village of Spittal. Well, so just as we're walking up to the entrance of the site, I will say it's a very steep hill, the entrance of the site. I'll show you when we walk on. So if you do happen to come here with a large motorhome or any kind of caravan really, just take your time and be careful of the angle you pick to come in onto the site. But I will say here it's great. We've just been down there, very picturesque, quiet, raw, like kind of like a very quiet seaside town. But just 2 minutes up the road, you're into the centre of Berwick. So obviously, if we're getting shopping, you've got a big Morrison's, a big Asda. There's like a Halfords there, Marks and Spencer's, all that kind of stuff. Poundland. So you're never a stone's what is it, Heron Foods or something. They're like that cheap freezer shop. So yeah, they're never a stone's throw away from getting any stuff that you tend to forget at the last minute or anything like that, which was a bit of a problem at the Durham site. Believe it or not, even though you were nearly in the centre of Durham, it was a hell of a long walk to get anywhere, just to get some bread, butter, milk, whatever. There was no pubs within walking distance, and obviously Powburn is exactly the same. There's a little garage at the top of the road, and that's it. And there's not really anywhere else where you can walk or do without using the car. Where we're here, you can walk into Berwick, you can walk down there, it's spot on. So here's the entrance to the site. I'm just going to swing it round. Obviously, as you can see, wait. So this is the entrance here. As you can see, there's some hellish gouges out the road where people have come in with motorhomes. As you can see, it's a really, really steep hill up to it, which we'll just walk up now. So obviously no rivals before. Say there, sorry, site full. And luckily we got those 2 nights, which I'm really surprised that's what meant. We got bank holiday Thursday and Friday added on, so happy days to that. But the sites are always kept pristine, these caravan and motorhome club ones. We'll have a little walk up here. There's that's actually a big football pitch up there, which is fantastic for letting the dogs off, obviously clean up their mess and whatnot, which they've got a nice bin on the corner there for you. They supply everything that you could really ever want on these sites there to the welcome to the building. So it's obviously like a junior football. It's like the changing rooms. We'll just have a quick walk along here. It's only going to take 2 minutes. So yeah, that's the site just there, and the main Edinburgh train line at the back. That doesn't bother me too much. I'll get into that later when we're back at the Caravan. We've got this lovely big playing field here, and the view is absolutely amazing. Not quite as good as the view actually you get from the Caravan because you're that bit higher up. But that's just where we've been before, where we've just walked from. That's that tower over there. That's where we've just been. But it's glorious waking up to this. Then you've got this whole field to use. And it's quite good as well because when they've got the football, the junior teams on, I'm quite interested to come along and watch a few of them play. I think we missed it because that would have been yesterday on Sunday. Tends to be, I would say, that days. But with this being the school holidays this week, there might be some games on. So I'll quite happily come along and pick my team and give them some, I would even do a bit of recording. But again, it's amazing nowadays, isn't it, that you cannot just film a football team playing or even at the swim baths because of all these creeps and stuff who've, spoilt it for everybody. 99.9% of people have got good intentions, but unfortunately the 0.01% of the creeps have spoilt it for everybody now. When you can't take your phone out in public to record this, you can't do that. And it's just such a shame, isn't it? But unfortunately, as we all know, that's the world we kind of live in. And I suppose it's there to keep our kids safe, but it's pathetic really when you can't just film little bits of bobs totally innocently without being classed as being a creep. So yeah, I do tend to watch where I record and stuff. I don't want to get into any kind of bother with anyone. So I'll swing it round here and I'll show you the walk onto the site. So lovely entrance to the place, really steep hill. So like I say, the Merc has no bother towing the Caravan up it . So a nice waste bin there. That's reception. You got your waiting area there before you go in. They've got all the electronic gates. I'll record as much as I can before people start looking. There's a car coming now, so I'm just going to stop. But everything's kept so tidy. Every little bit of grass is cut. The curbs are painted white. The reception's got everything that you need. And even if you come the night before, you can stop here and plug into your electric and wait before you can go on. But you've got your electronic gate to get in, electronic gate to get out. I will say it's a very, very tight turn, that one at the top of that hill, which leads you to where our Caravan is. So you've really got to do a bit of, take your time, get somebody out to watch because it is a tight corner. But all these nice little touches, isn't it? Like, again, a little salute to the fishing village there. They've got all the bits on. And a nice little walkway through onto the site. If any of you are into tenting, this is all the tenting area here. Different pitches, as you can see, number 1 and 2 on the poles. Nice little camping bench there, just a picnic table. So that's your tenting area there. So there's space for tents. So you've got your motorhome point here. Obviously the facilities, I'll go around them on an evening when it's quiet. I'll pick my time when to do that. But just over there, as you can see, that's that big chimney. That's the church we've just walked past. Oh, isn't it? Yeah, it is, yeah. That's the church we've just walked past. That's the big chimney down at the car park. That's main Berwick over there. And obviously that's Spittle. Over there, we'll get a bit higher up and I'll show you that again. But you've got everything in these facilities. A child washroom with a nice bath. The showers, like I've said, I'll show you around later on an evening when it's quiet and there's not too many people about. So I'll just walk up to the top of this hill here and I'll give you a better view. Got more tenting areas along here. Pitches number 3, number 4, so you will get all that space there. Again, nice picnic table. Also options of having it on like a soft standing area with an amazing view, or you've got your hard standing pitches, so they've got like a choice of 2. Usual waste points here, they're always spotless. So yeah, that's that path, that hidden path which I want to find out, which leads you from the bottom of the entrance of the site somewhere along there. So we'll have a look at that. But look at that view. Waking up to that every morning when you open the blinds, it's fantastic. And that's main Berwick over there. You can see the main viaduct, the railway line. Oh, and there's the church going. Very nice. And obviously, as you see, all the caravans are facing that way on. So you open your front blinds and that's what you're presented with. Fantastic. All the boats were out yesterday, the fishing boats. So I'll have a walk up the Caravan, do a quick once round, I'll get back to you. I'll do a bit of filming at the site on my pitch, because there's a couple of things I want to say about that. First up, you've got the main train line, the main East Coast main line that runs here. It doesn't bother me one little bit. Yeah, there's a few times the freight trains come by and the whole caravan shakes, but it's part and parcel. You know it's there. It says it on the site description. But compared to the one at Durham, which we had, with the road noise was horrendous, this is nothing in comparison. It's actually I quite like it. I find it quite relaxing. You might think I'm crazy saying that, but genuinely I do. I find it perfectly okay. Hence we're parked here. And what I like about these pitches here, so you get your hard standing, so you can fit your car, caravan and awning, but you get this large area here of cut grass, which you can do what you want with. So you've basically I've got a place for the dogs here, absolutely spot on. Obviously electrical hook up. I walk around here. Believe it or not, this caravan, I just want to say something here. I pulled up and this guy started saying, "Oh, it's not him. I service he works for I've known him since I've been a Ben, basically. He used to, and I used to go on the buses with my granddad years ago. My granddad was a bus driver, and I used to spend the full 6-week holidays of the school holidays going on the bus, the Dodsy's bus, running at Morpeth, which used to go from Morpeth bus station up to Lancaster Park in Morpeth. And this guy used to be one of the mechanics and a bus driver himself, and also he works for a local school and he often brings the vehicles from the school in. So yeah, Barry, he's a spot on fella. So strange to have somebody right next to us who I know on a personal level. But like I said, as usual, the Mercedes, absolutely faultless, no bother whatsoever. Caravan pitched up nice. I'll just show you a little walk around. We've decided to have the door at the back, not the front, because it's just a bit easier. It's a bit annoying when it's been raining, actually, with the grass getting into the caravan, but hopefully this is the end of the rain. I'll just show you inside. Obviously got the ground sheet down this time. Got the electrics in, so I've got the cool box running. Got the heater there for the dogs to dry them off. Of course, got my electric scooter, been blasting around on that. Had a bit of an accident yesterday. I didn't fall off. Charlie just dropped it on my leg, and it's cut all the side of my leg really badly, down over my ankle bone. So yeah, is that a train coming? No, it's a vehicle. I just wanted to show you a train going past. Got our 2 chairs. Naturally, we have them out there when it's not raining. Cooker, slow cooker, all our drinks and stuff there pushed into the caravan. The draft excluder in. So yeah, lovely setup. I'll just quickly show you inside. Of course, got Olivia in here. She's just been having an afternoon nap before we go swimming. Set up the usual way in here. The 2 bunk beds. We've got the TV running, of course. YouTube. Fantastic what you can do. Just using your mobile phone as a personal hotspot is great. You've just got the same telly as what you would have at home. The usual setup in here. Obviously, this is my double bed through at night, through the day. It's a nice sitting area. A microwave. Everything we need, really. And there's Holly. Say hello, Holly.
Hello.
Say hello, Olivia. We're going swimming. Yeah. We're going swimming. Yes. Yes, we're going. Oh, she's got sweeties. This is all that matters to Olivia. This is what I'm like with cars. Olivia just needs sweeties, don't you? If we take them off her, it's not good. Can Daddy have one?
Right,
no, that's it. That's it. There we go. Sweeties. There, smile on her face. So, quick show around. Obviously, that's the main setup in this thing. Obviously, the bathroom. You've all seen this, but we've cleared a lot of stuff out of there before. Got our wardrobe. I did have a bit of a problem with poured of rain. There was a bit of water coming in here. But it's not coming from the window. It was actually coming from behind this blind. And I've got a feeling, I'll show you outside, I think I know what's actually wrong. What I think is going on, at first I thought, it can't be here, because it was actually dry. There was no water getting to it. It can't be there, because it's perfect. I think it's that high level stop lamp. It's just an LED one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out when I get home and get a bit of silicone and put it back around, because I think that's where it must be coming from. So while obviously next door's away, we've got it all strapped down. I've done the straps properly this time. I have got the 2 storm straps. If I see anything at all in the forecast of wind, I will put the storm straps on, but at the minute it's not really required. But waking up to that, that is an absolutely amazing view. Lovely. There's obviously the church we've just walked past. There's the car park where we've just been. But obviously, as you can see, the caravan is parked spot on pitch. In fact, the last time we were here, we were on that pitch. So yeah, nice little setup. Lovely, just opening your windows in the morning and looking out at that. Fantastic. And Charlie's got Olivia's bike there. So I'll leave that one there, basically. I'll show you once we're around Berwick. If I do a bit walking around there, I'll show you a bit more recording of the toilet block later on when it's quiet. I might even I'm going to go down there now, but there's still a lot of people floating about. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. If there's anything else I want to say or add into it, I will. I hope you enjoy these things. Obviously, there'll be no rides like with slides and stuff to show you like we did at White House Farm, but this is a totally different kind of holiday. So I'll catch you soon. Some bit of kit that. It's got the full hydraulic legs on it. The whole thing's lifted up in the air at the front. That'll not be cheap. Nice little walk down here. Obviously, you've got that's the women's toilets. That's the child washroom. Just loads of nice little features and stuff. Obviously, they've got this little thing here. Just a quick one in here while I've got time. So obviously the usual six loos. The only thing I'm not keen on with these is that they don't have a seat. Just makes it awkward. See, when you've got the kids, but there's one that has, but that's normally always taken. But spot on though, none of them horrible push button ones. You can keep the shower on for as long as you like, nice and hot. Everything is spot on and clean. 2 wash basins. Obviously the one for the kids as well, which is always handy. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these rooms, but I love all these skylights here. So it does make a hell of a difference when you're getting a shave. I know it might sound stupid, but it really does. You've got your own wash basin and mirror to get a shave and stuff like that in the mornings. It really does help. So yeah, top notch facilities as always. But my only thumbs down is that a few of the showers, well, most of the showers don't have a bench, which is really handy when you've got kids. So yeah, that's enough filming in here. We'll go outside. Really, that's the only annoying thing. 10:30 to 12. It's kind of a bit annoying, especially for us, because Holly gets up in the morning, sorts Olivia, and normally 9 times out of 10, by the time me and Charlie are ready, I sort the bed out and everything, they shut them between 10:30 and 12. And in this one, the other ones, there's what you call like backup toilets. There's like 2 toilets at the open while they're closed. But this morning when I came down, there isn't here. So between 10:30 and 12, you're reliant on your Caravan kind of facilities, and I don't really use ours in that way. So that's just a little bit annoying. I don't know why they don't just do it between like 2 and half 3 or something like that, or like 12 and 2 or something. It's a bit annoying because 10:30 is kind of like just when I'm getting sorted, Holly's back, and I want to go get up in the morning, get a shower, get sorted and everything, and be ready to go out for like dinner time like we normally do. And it's like that across all these sites. Maybe that's just me, but if I'm on holiday and when Holly's away, I mean, like Olivia this morning was up at like 5 in the morning. So when she went to get sorted and stuff at like sort of 9 o'clock, me and Charlie just lay in the bed, watched a bit of YouTube and stuff. And by the time we got sorted, and that was like 10 o'clock, we only had half an hour. There's no way I can get showered, shave and everything, get Charlie sorted. It's just annoying, because then you've got to faff about either not getting a shower, like I didn't bother this morning, because of that exact reason. But I didn't particularly rush because we're going to the swim baths, so I'm going to get a shower there when we're done. That's where we're going now. So yeah, I would say that's about the only kind of irritating side of it, is this thing about closing the toilets between 10:30 and 12. It's at the most inconvenient time in my opinion. So yeah, that's really my only downside. And obviously there's the baby toddler room. It's fantastic. I'll do a separate one. You need a coat to get in there. You've got like a dishwashing facility here, tumble drying room there, the women's toilets, but again, you're always welcomed with that view. So we'll get back up to the Caravan now. I want to try and catch a train going by. Charlie wants to, they're normally every few minutes, especially at rush hour times. I just want to show you a few. It's really not that bad. The only ones that really bother you, or don't bother you, are the big freight trains, and you certainly feel the ground move. I'm making that totally over the top. It's not that bad, but you can feel the Caravan move, put it that way. So I'll catch when a train comes. I'll get another bit of filming in, and I'll get back to you. Maybe when we're down at the leisure centre. But they've got tinted windows and stuff. I'll try my absolute best to try and get some kind of a video of this brand spanking new leisure centre and swimming pool. So back to the Caravan here. Bill and Ben there, aren't you? Want to lie down? No, he's not playing game today. He wants to go and see Charlie. Been very good, these dogs, I will say. We'll see if we can get them to do a little bit of a trick while we're waiting for a train. Don't know if you can see that. There's a train away by. Really not that bad, as you can see. I'll probably catch another one. But while we're out here, we'll try a bit of dog training, shall we? Hunter, sit. Down. Down. Lie down. Leave it. That's on his paw, you can see. Leave it. Leave it. Leave. And the big lad, leave it. Leave it. They're both sitting there waiting. Leave it. Try and get back a bit so I can catch both of them. Go on then. Good boys. Good boys. We'll try that again with them. Ready for another one? Tis. Leave it. Leave it. You lie down. Down. Leave it. Go on then. Good boys. Good boys. I'll just give them a little pat because they're ever so good. They get a bad name, these springers, for being hyper and stuff, but I'll tell you what, they're good dogs. Bloody good dogs. Good with kids. Very friendly. Very intelligent. And by God, you can train them. I know they pull on leaders and stuff, but that's just because they don't like being on leaders, because they're working dogs and they love to be off on the go all day. Fantastic camping companions. They don't have to make some mess in the caravan with hairs and stuff, hence the owning is invaluable. But yeah, happy days with the dogs. I'm just going to try and wait for another train to go by to show you guys, so I'll cut back in when there's another train. Yeah, you can actually hear the waves down there breaking from here. It sounds absolutely lovely in the mornings, that. Opening the window, hearing the sea. Lovely. Just want to go through something as well, these air awnings. People have gone on about them, saying that they leak, they're rubbish and stuff like that. It did nothing but rain last night, all yesterday afternoon and all through the night. It's lovely actually, just starting to dry out there now, which is fantastic. But so much criticism with these. Yeah, I know they're not as good as the old school one with the poles and stuff, but it did nothing but pour of rain last night. And I did treat this with a waterproofing agent, but we'll go inside here and I'll just show you. It's completely, everything's bone dry. There was a tiny bit of water coming there, which you would expect even on a normal awning, and that's just because I actually haven't got it fitted properly. But everything has been kept bone dry, no water anywhere. And like I said, this is all pipe networks. Roof being bone dry, just a single skin one. Not a single drop of water got in here. So there you go, air awnings, thumbs up from me. The only thing is, if it's forecast for heavy wind, just don't bother putting them up. It's as simple as that. But I have got the storm straps I'll put down if the forecast gets windy. Well, just waiting for a train, I'll show you that one. I just wanted to run through that with the awning. And again, these sites now, they've got these two poles you've got to put the caravan between, and that just keeps everything neat and uniform. I am slightly onto the grass there, but happy days. But like again here, we're just using the back entrance. We're not bothering with the front one. It's pointless really, because we use this space all the time, and if we've got two doors open, the wind blows through, the dogs run out onto the road and stuff, so it's not ideal. Plus we're on this top road one, there's hardly anything ever comes past, so it's perfect for the kids and the dogs. So I'm just waiting for the next train to come by to show you guys, and I'll leave it there, and I might catch you at the Berwick Sports Centre. Here's one coming. Not really bad at all, I can speak over that perfectly fine. Quite enjoy having that there. Really interested to see what comes by on the main line. One other thing, obviously it's a Jubilee weekend coming up. Everybody's got their decorations up, the Union Jacks. If I'm passing Poundland, I might get a few Union Jacks. I'll be doing it for Britain in the Union Jacks, but I'm not a big fan of the royalty, to be quite honest. I don't know much about them, don't really follow them, so if I do put a few flags up, it'll just be for my own personal reasons. But right, for being a bank holiday in the Jubilee, but it's all about the Royals, isn't it? I'm not even that, don't really know a great deal about it, but yeah, I might get if we're passing Poundland, if there's a few Union Jacks, I might stick a few on the ML and put a few on the front of the Caravan, because I wasn't expecting being here for the two bank holidays, Thursday and Friday, but now we've got the extra days added on. Happy days, we may as well sit back and enjoy it. So I'll leave this here and I'll catch you shortly when we're down at the Leisure Centre, Sports Centre, whatever they're called. If I can get any filming in, I will. If I can't, I can't, but if not, I'll get some at various places we'll go to through the holiday from here. Hello and welcome back. This is not part of the plan, what I wanted. I'm obviously in the ML, and I'm in a town, well, I don't know if you can see that in there, and I'm not even going to attempt to zoom in, but that says Felton in the distance. Any of you guys from the northeast still know Felton is a damn long way off Berwick. There's two reasons why I'm here. One was planned. Well, I wasn't planned. I was planning. Well, I'll put it straight. I was meant to be meeting my mum and dad halfway, which was meant to be Anik, to collect my son Charlie to take him back to his mum's. But something's happened. It's been a huge incident on the A1 southbound, and it's completely blocked. And it's took my dad over an hour just to get from Morpeth to Felton. So that's why I said, I goes, instead of trying to get up to Anik, I says I'll come a bit closer to Felton and meet you there, which is a long, as you know, it's a long way from Berwick, but there's a reason why I've come to Felton. 2 moments. Sorry, I thought there was a vehicle wanting to turn into this junction. So yeah, I'm just checking, sorry. So yeah, and also, we've had a bit of a catastrophe at the Caravan, which I'm a bit peed off at. We'll have one of the standard traditional, if you've just looked back on my video a few shots ago, you'll have seen the blue cool box what I had running in the awning. I have my suspicions about that. They're just cheap things. They're not really, I don't really think they're meant to run constantly. I think they're more just for keeping your food chilled and stuff when you're travelling in the car and maybe overnight in a hotel room or something. I don't think they're meant to continuously run. In the fridge in the Caravan's 19-year-old to start with. And I've never been keen. When I bought the Caravan, the fridge didn't work at all. I put a new element into it, did everything correctly by the book. It works, it heats up as it does, but it's just crap. The freezer works okay, but the fridge part of it, there's little metal fins that come down underneath the freezer, what's obviously meant to conduct the cooling effect into the fridge, but it's crap. It really is crap. It doesn't, it's quite concerning, actually. It's quite concerning because, like, it's on full blast and you feel stuff that's in the fridge and it's barely cool to the touch. So the cool box, I went to it literally minutes after I'd done that recording. And what I do is I put the ice blocks in the freezer and swap them over every sort of 4 or 5 hours. And I went into the freezer, the cool box, and I felt that this cool block, and it was warm to the touch. And then obviously there was some burgers in there and some other meat. It just temporarily kept there because the fridge, you can only fit limited stuff in, and everything was warm. So unfortunately I had all that to go in the bin, and I felt the cooling element on the cool box, and it was just blowing warm air. And I had a look, there was a little green light. I've just given it to my parents to take home because I'm not lugging something around that's knackered. And the green light wasn't working. The fan was running, but the air that was coming out was just ambient temperature. So that's packed in. It's done its job, so that's going to get put in the bin. And like I've mentioned though, the fridge in the Caravan, I can't rely on that. That's why I used the cool box as a backup. So I was like, shit, we're here for like nearly a week and we haven't really got a fridge. We've got a freezer, but the fridge in the Caravan is like near enough useless. So I was thinking, what am I going to do here? So I was looking at other type of cool boxes, the same, Halfad's one, stuff like that, and I'm thinking, if that one hasn't lasted, these things ain't going to last. You know, running 24/7 for a week at a time, 4 days at a time, it just doesn't work, you know, like they're not suitable for it. So I thought along the lines of these big, like, Husky mini fridges you get, like the one you might have seen at my garage, what I have in the garage, the Stella one. They're too big, too heavy. So I was thinking, what is there in between? Is there such a thing as a camping fridge cooler that runs in a different way, you know? And I had a look around and there was some. I found them. They were 350, 400 quid. There's a one going for £200 and it's still bidding up and above that. And I thought, what am I going to do? So I had a look and I had my eye on this. I don't know what make it is. It's behind us here. I've just been and bought it. This is why I'm at Felton. So cut the chase. I've met my mum and dad at Felton to give Charlie back to go home, and also that's where this one is. So I'll show you what I've bought, and it's fantastic. Well, I'll just open up the car. It's a bit big, so I hope I've got space to fit it, but the lady only had it plugged in for half an hour and there's ice already forming on the element on it. So I'll show you what we're getting. So this, by the way, you might think it's a bit excessive, but the fridge in the Caravan's knackered and I've already done a repair on it and I don't think it's run at its best, and this is going to be perfect to put in the awning. Obviously you open it up and that element there, I don't know if you can see it, it's still got ice on it, so that's absolutely freezing to the touch there now. Still an ice cube maker, and obviously you can fit all sorts of there. My whole arm up to nearly my shoulders in there, so that is perfect for what I want. But not only that, it runs on a 3-pin plug, as you can see. It runs off the car, but even better than that, it runs on gas. So that was that. Like I've said, you have a look on one of them. They are £350 to £400 brand new second hand, even on eBay, bidding at 200 quid, and this was up for 200 quid. So I made an offer, desperately. Said, would he take 150? Yeah, no problem. Champion. It's used condition. I couldn't give a toss. It works. Not bothered. And the ones I have been looking at bidding for over 200 quid are in worse condition. And anyways, her husband works for like a gas colour company or something like that, I don't know. And they said, well, do you want the gas to run it off? I'm like, nah, I'll not be running it off gas because I'll be putting it on the site electric. Naturally, I'm not going to use my gas when I get the electric through the pitch. It's just a standard 3-pin plug. So he went, well, do you want, there's 2 full bottles, because he works for a gas company, 2 full bottles of colour gas. What's it, not butane, the other one, the blue one, forgot what it's called. Yeah, I think it is butane. He says, well, do you want the littler one or the bit bigger one? He says, you can have it, mate. He says, just pick your one you want. Oh, I was thinking, I said, the full, like? He went, yeah, full to the brim, kind of thing. He knows what he's talking about. I went, I'll have the bigger one, because that's the size of the one in front of me, in the front of me Caravan, which I use for the oven. I thought, well, if you don't mind. I don't know how much they are now. I think they're 50, 60, 70 quid now for a full one, and you've got to buy the bottle and everything. I thought, mint, he's not asking no more money. So I've gotten a full bottle of gas, which is going to replace the one in the Caravan when it's empty. So that's a full one to last for the rest of the season, probably longer. He gave us a regulator as well, which is handy to have with some pipe work. I can't show you that because when I've met my mum and dad, I said, just take that away because I haven't got space for this fridge. So they've took the old cool box away, a full bottle of gas, a regulator, all the Charlie stuff, the knackered cool box, and we're short of dog food as well. We've stopped in the extra few days, so I've got the dog food and a few extra things. So I just thought I would add that into the channel. There's never a dull moment on my holiday. I should be sat back now on my seat, having a beer, or down the pub or something like that, or out for a walk with the dogs. But no, Dan's got to somehow have some kind of road trip involved in his holiday. So there we go. If I get back at a reasonable time, which I doubt, I was tempted to walk down to one of them pubs tonight, have a quick pint, but I think obviously Olivia will be asleep by then. We don't have Charlie. I'll probably have myself a couple of hours with Holly. We'll just sit and watch telly or sit outside. It's quite nice tonight. So wish us luck getting back. The A1's not blocked my way, but I don't know if that's going to affect anything for me. But I've still got to go back to Berwick. I need to go to Asda to re-buy the food we've chucked out, top the cart with petrol, bearing in mind this thing probably cost us 20 or 30 quid just to do this journey, maybe more, and that's driving like a grandad. So I shall come back to you sometime, maybe this evening when I go down the pub, or some point over the weekend, of the week when we're out and about in anywhere of interest. So, sorry to bore you, but I just thought, as always, something on Dan's holidays, what's different, it seems to be different to anybody else's. They just seem to pitch up their Caravan, have their holiday, come home. Not with Dan. Buying a car, selling a car collection caper, 3 cars at the Caravan, driving all the way nearly home, buying a fridge, all the fridges packing up in the Caravan. That's just my life. So yeah, I'll leave that one there, and I'll catch you soon. Bye. Like I've just mentioned, this is a Monday evening at about 6, 7 o'clock. I just wanted to show you the A1 here. I have just pulled random part of the A1 and just ditched the car in out the way. I just want to show you this. This is the main stretch of the A1 at Felton at about 6, 7 o'clock on a school holiday kind of week. Have a look at this. Get a look at this. Not a single car in sight. I don't know how much you can zoom in, but I'm practically standing on the A1. Not a car. That's a rarity. That is definitely a rarity. If you just have to zoom in on that to see, not a car anywhere. So yeah, that's something you don't see every day. That's something I just had to just do a brief little video on. I wish I could have zoomed in on that a bit better. I'm not going to piss around too much at the side of the A1, even if there isn't any cars coming. But I just had to show you guys that you don't ever see that. That's because the whole A1, a few miles up the road, is completely blocked. I feel sorry for my dad. It must have been about 4 or 5 o'clock when it happened. I believe that's tailbacks, almost touching Cramlington, from somewhere a little bit south of Felton, where I am here. So there you go. Had to just show you that bit. As you can see, the only cars going by are cars going north. But by the odd one like I've done that's come out of Felton, you will see no cars going north. See? Only southbound. Just like that. Just thought I would add it in. It's car related. If it's a load of crap, just tell us. But I just thought I had to get that little bit of film in. Had to add this one in. A bit of family time on the beach in the morning, but this beach really is fantastic. I mean, when you have a look along there, there's like a little shop and arcade or something. It's Spittle down there. I've just been watching as a guy on one of these like buggy things with a big kite. Got the two dogs going mad. He can't be trusted. And Olivia's got her bucket and spade. But what a lovely, honestly lovely waking up to this every morning. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to pause when this guy gets up and going. I'll put it back on. Right, looks like he's getting going. Let's see how this works. I'll be interested to find out. There it goes, it's pulling them round. That looks mega fun.
Olivia, look! Look up! Look! Ah!
That's the best I can get of that guy doing a bit of, I don't actually know what it's called, but it looks really good fun. Like a big go-kart kind of thing with the kite. I'm honestly not sure what they're called, but it does look mega fun. So I'll just leave that here. I just thought I'd put this little bit in on the beach. A bit of family time in the morning. Can't beat it. And the little one's enjoying it with her she's got a bucket and a spade and her wetsuit on. So no doubt she'll probably end off down towards the sea. He's up to some speed now over there. So I'll catch you later. I might put a bit of filming on at this arcade. I've got absolutely no idea what it's like. It's down there somewhere. I can't see it being anything spectacular. It's just a very small little fishing town, this. But I can, from this distance, see an ice cream van. There's some kind of what looks to be like an arcade. I might get a coffee or something. So I'll come back to you when we're down there. For now, we're just down at the front. I may let the dogs go in, but really for the caravan, I'll probably not. See, there you go, 9 years old. Can't be trusted. Still having to dig holes. The little one, off the leader, no bother. Typical, isn't it? So I'll catch you soon. Thought about this little bit in. There's like an old style arcade dating back to the early 1900s, and quite a cool little place actually. I'll try and do a bit of recording when we go in there. But obviously there's little shelters and stuff all over me. I'm just on the promenade here. As you can see, that's a little sitting area up there, 1930s at the top. And there's this little arcade. I've never been here in my life. I didn't even know this existed. And that's a lovely old-fashioned style one. So yeah, proper old school seaside arcade with a little cafe. But just wait till we go inside. I'm going to go in now. You're allowed in with the dogs. Nice little cafe. We're going to sit here, get something to eat. Indoors, but you can't take the dogs obviously in. But we'll have a little walk inside, shall we? It's as old school as it gets in here. It's actually really nice. I didn't expect it. There's Olivia's pram. How cool is this? Look at the roof with the glitter balls. Lovely. So we've got my little driver here. I've got the two dogs in. Is that good, Olivia? Brum brum. I'm gonna get somebody changed up and put her in. But yeah, well, cool little place. This didn't expect it to be here. Lovely old-fashioned retro ceiling in the place. So yeah. We'll leave that one here. I'll pause it. We'll get the cafe. Actually, no, I won't. I can't really show you in the cafe because we can't get in with the dogs. So we're just going to sit outside, get a coffee, get an ice cream, Mr. Whippy, of course, and get back up to the caravan, make some dinner. So I'll catch you later when we're out doing something else. Just thought I would do this. It's a late night. I think it's 9:30. A bit of a walk along the seafront. As you can see, the setting behind us, absolutely brilliant. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else right now than with my two dogs, just me and them. Harvey's just decided to dig a crater, and now the little one's deciding to join in. I'm not trusting him off the leader when I'm on my own, just in case he does one. But have a look at that. Yeah, I know we're just in Berwick, but do you really need to be 5-6 hours away from home when you've got this on your doorstep? Fantastic. But I did just want to point something out. I'm going to put it back to me here. Now this afternoon, we're down here at dinner time. It was absolutely boiling. I didn't have sun cream on, but the little one had a sun cream on. Went up to the arcade, which I've already recorded, and we went on the beach. And I had this ball for Hunter on a rope that I chucked, and it went into the sea. And the tide was right in, as in, I'll just show you, to these points here. I mean, I'll just walk to it now. This line here, but where this bit of seaweed is here, this is basically where the tide was into this point where I'm standing, right here. In fact, the little holes that the Ben was digging and stuff are still here. This point here where I'm standing. And I took the ball in to there, and it just went too far, and it was gone. And I said to Holly, I says, I'm going to go down and see if it's there. Now, you won't be able to see on camera, but that's quite a way out. And I can't, she says, you'll never find it. I says, well, if I don't go down, we won't know, will we? And I've just been walking down here. Sorry to bore you if you aren't interested in this. Just say you're not interested. But I know I have spied it in the distance. This was at about 11, 12 o'clock this morning. And I just thought, it'll be washed out. It'll be gone forever. And I've just spotted in the distance here. The dog, no doubt, will run to it before I do. I'll just call him back. Hunter, yeah. Sit. We'll do some recall. Sit. And stay. See if you wait. Stay. Do a bit of recall. Unless this is coincidence and it's another red object. Hunter. That's him. Too excited. Wait a minute. Now you wait. Now let us just see, which I'm pretty sure it is, the missing ball on a rope. It is as well. There we go. I spotted that from the distance. Come on then. Wait until we see his face. He probably hasn't even noticed it yet. What's that? Oh, where's that come from? That's been in the sea all afternoon. So anyways, so sorry if you guys find that absolutely pathetic, but I cannot believe on a beach size all the way over there, and there's split tides here and everything. There's a very strong tide here because that is Holy Island, just there where my finger's pointing. And that, honestly, it's coming up 10 o'clock now PM. That's been out at sea since 11, 12 o'clock this morning / this afternoon. I just had to put that in. If it's a load of crap, guys, just tell us that you're not interested. Dan, stop putting rubbish on your channel. But I had to record that. That's a highlight of my whole day. It's really pathetic. It's just a ball on a rope. But look at that. It's made the dog's day. I'm just trying to switch camera one on me. It's made his day. And to be quite honest, it may sound really stupid, but it's just ended my day off quite nicely. So I'll leave that there. I just thought I would add it in. Probably add a little bit of filming tomorrow in Berwick and do one big vlog for you, like a whole day vlog. I know a lot of you have said that you enjoy it, so I just thought I would add it in. Thanks for watching. Catch you soon. Just thought I would add this bit in, going across. There's the two main bridges into Berwick, that one, and the one we're on, which I'll just show you. There's actually some fishermen out there on that little sandbank fishing with that boat. I just wanted to show you this, how stunning it is here. Obviously you've got the main road bridge. This is a secondary one-way bridge, but the views around here are amazing. Obviously the tide's out, and then just there in the distance, that's the rail bridge. Fantastic. This is a really old-fashioned bridge. I would like to tell you the name of it and the year it was built, but that's not my thing. So I just thought I'd quickly show you that. I'll add a bit more in when we get into Berwick. I don't know what there is there, or if there's anything at all, but if there is, I'll add it into the video. Well, we found a nice quite a big Italians. I just thought I'd show you around here. Nice like courtyard thing. It's got all the people, there's loads of people inside sitting eating. There's like a bar. Very nice. We've got one little seating area here for the dogs, of course, on prime breeding duties off Olivia and Holly. So getting myself some pasta, some potato skins, of course, had to get a pint. And after we've been here, we're going to head along. There's that massive jetty which you seen when I was on the beach with the red lighthouse at the end. We'll have a walk along there, see what that's like. I'll do a bit of filming along there, and then that's pretty much it, because we're just going swimming tomorrow and stuff, so it's not a great deal else to record. I just thought I would add these few bits in. I would do a bit of walk around with Berwick, but that's not a great deal to record. There's lots of nice little coggled streets and back alleys, but they're hard to get a video in because it's quite busy. So I'll leave this bit here, and I'll show you once we're along the big jetty. Thanks for watching. Well, just sitting having a coffee at Greg's before we head back. I just thought I'd show you the fun street. Big clock tower there. Olivia's just been at the top of the stairs there, being the town crier. And it's all set up for the Jubilee celebrations. I believe they're going to have some kind of live music and a fair on here tomorrow, I think, or Saturday. Just thought I'd show you this little bit. As you can see, there's Olivia climbing our way up to the top. I'm sat here with the 2 dogs in a coffee. Looking forward to getting a beer when I get back to the caravan, but we've got another hour's walk for that. I just thought I'd add that bit in. There's not really been much on here today. Tomorrow we're going swimming, so I'll not be here for that, to be honest. It's not been busy today, but it's been a little bit too much for us. We'd quite like to have more peace and quiet on the caravan site, so I'm actually quietly looking forward to getting back to the caravan site, put my feet up with a beer and chilling out, so I'll catch you soon. Just wanted to record this bit going through here. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at all the swans. I don't know if I can pick them up. But now, that's where I want to go out to that lighthouse. But just over there, that chimney, that's right next to our campsite. In fact, I don't know how good the camera is, but that is the campsite just about there. That's all the caravans there. But to get to here, you've got to walk all the way around that coastline, around into the centre of Berwick, and then come out to here to be able to walk down here, and that obviously takes you along here, which I'll record when we get closer to it. This Berwick pier is actually something I'm pleased I've done now, especially when the tide is in. I'll show you around, and there's nobody around. Bit scary at this edge here though. I mean, luckily here there's some kind of a, I don't know, like some rocks and that, but there, it's a sheer drop, so the little one's wanting to be out. Absolutely no chance. She doesn't listen. God knows she'll be over there, and I'll have to be jumping into the sea to rescue her, so not happening. So anyways, here we're on Berwick Pier. It's fantastic. Obviously we've walked basically from here along there, through Berwick Centre, all the way along there. I don't know if you can see it, all the way, and then there's an arch bridge just over there if I move my finger, and that's the caravan site just there. They're the caravans. So this is going to take over an hour to walk back through Berwick, along and round, but when the tide goes out, as you can see this corner here, this is all walkable. It's all usable once the tide's out. I mean, it would be a bit rocky. You would have to put some you know, like kind of beach shoes on, and it would take you less than 10 minutes to walk from there to there. Then that's the beach, and from that beach it is less than 10 minutes back to the caravan site, which is again just there. So I just wanted to show you here where we're actually going to be walking out to. You get a better view of it. You guys would have to tell us if the camera isn't focused in enough, but I haven't got the facilities to do that. Obviously all these at night are lit up, as well as that buoy in the centre, which you can see clearly from the caravan site. And this is where we're going to be walking out to. I'll stop recording now and I'll come back to you when we are actually at the other side of it. But as you can see, right there, stone's throw distance almost, if you're a good thrower. But yeah, that's the beach that I was recording on yesterday when I found the dog's ball. So it's strange how close you can be to somewhere but cut off by water, isn't it? So I'll come back to you when I get further along this pier to the end. Well, here we are, pretty much out at sea. It's unbelievable here how windy it's turned. We've only come sort of the length of this pier out, but the wind certainly picked up. But check out some of this corrosion on some of these items. Looks like some of the cars that I get coming in. But yeah, here we are at the main point. Just got to step down. Obviously you can't really see much now because we're so far out. But yeah, I'm really, oh, here it goes, like the doorway up to this. I'll just get it into the background. But yeah, it gives you all the information about this, which I did have a read about that earlier on, but nice bit of the background there. Have a little bit walk away from it. I'm just going to end this here. I mean, it's not a great, like I mentioned, not a great deal else I'm going to be doing, but I'll just give you a little sort of, it's got like a green light up there. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave it here. I think I've done enough. There's not a great deal left that I need to record. I was going to do a bit more recording around Berwick, but it's just too busy. And also tomorrow, swimming, starting to pack things up. and obviously back. But I am at a car show, but this is all going to be uploaded different times. I am at a car show, the Matthewson's car show on the Sunday. We're back on Saturday. I don't know how I'm going to get these uploaded, but we'll see when I get home, when I've got better Wi-Fi and stuff, we'll get it done then. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I know a lot of it you might not be interested in, like finding the ball on the beach and all this kind of stuff, but I hear a lot of you quite like to see this. So if you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, just tell us. I won't be offended that you don't like it. Or quite simply, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't hit the dislike button for no reason. It doesn't do my channel any good. But quite happily, I'll accept. If you don't like it, just say, and you'll know to scroll through my channel to watch what you want to watch, and simply don't watch what you don't want to watch. But I know a lot of my viewers have interest in caravan camping, and let's face it, most people are part of a family, aren't you? So you know, this is what I class as family time, family holidays. So it's nice to record it. Just gives you a bit of time out from cars. Splits it up naturally through the winter between September and March. I don't do any caravanning, so there won't be none. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave your comments. I'd like to hear what you've got to say about the varied content I put on this video, and I'll catch you next time. So please hit the like if you've enjoyed it, leave a comment if you've got something to say, and if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe, and I'll catch you on my next holidays, which are in a few weeks time at White House Farm, but I probably won't be recording there because we've already done it. And just one quick thing, that is some corrosion for you, isn't it? I mean, originally that would have been twice as thick as that, and have you seen how, I mean, obviously, amazing, isn't it, what salt does to metal, just absolutely eats it alive. Hence, I hate running any nice vehicle in the UK on the roads in the winter, because that's what happens. Anyways, we'll leave it here. I'll catch you next time. Bye.